Okay, y'all, so I'm back and I've got my lashes on this time and I'm ready to rumble. This is a continuation of my last video on the Black Dahlia. Um and this is more a specific piece of not necessarily overlooked evidence, but just something that really, as I kind of thought about the case more and did more research because I can't put shit down ever. Um I was thinking about, so this specific element of the Black Dahlia murder, that I'm going to warn you again. It's graphic. If you're watching this, it's graphic. But I have to get into a certain detail about what was done to her, and I guess I have questions still. So Elizabeth Short had such a distinct and really, I think, iconic and revolutionary sense of style and sense of self, which I think is part of why I feel like so close to her. Just from doing all this research, and I've been like learning as much about her as I can, and at this point it feels like I kind of know her. But she would wear like all black, like all the time. She was known for wearing like black lingerie. She had her signature black hair. Um, she uh and she had a tattoo. And mind you, this was I think 1949. This was the 1940s. So this was having this like ownership of your sexuality like that. They said she had like two goals, and one was to be an actress, and the other was to find her a military husband. Which this was like right after World War II, so she wanted one of them Nazi killers. Which I don't blame her. Anyway, anywho, it's unfortunate because she never lived to actualize any of those goals. Um, However, she also had a tattoo of a rose on her thigh, which was very, like, nowadays, every girl and their sister got a rose tattoo somewhere, probably. No shade if you do. I'm just saying it's accessible, it's more accepted to have tattoos. Roses are pretty. Anyway, this tattoo was, it wasn't just like he took the skin off where the tattoo was. He cut the whole chunk out of her thigh, and originally they thought, and a lot of people still think, and this is something that's normally done so that the victim can't be identified, but what's different about this is that he didn't dispose of this piece of flesh. He okay, he put it up in her lady business, or her, well, I'm not going to say lady business because not everyone with the JJ uh is a woman, but um but anyway, that's where they found this carved chunk of flesh. So it wasn't like he was trying to erase it from the body entirely. I think that whoever did this, especially if it was George, because he was weird and like loved symbolism and loved turning gory abstract things into art. I think that this tattoo may have been even part of why she was chosen as a victim. It must have had some symbolism to the killer, um because especially if this was George, I mean, this is Los Angeles. There are so many beautiful women out there. He could have picked anyone to kill. And that makes me wonder why Elizabeth. And just, I think, and it's hard, I've never actually been able to find a good picture of this tattoo. There weren't any pictures of it from when she was alive. I found one blurry picture of the flesh chunk. And it didn't really look like a rose. So I might pop that in there. But anyway. Oh, I didn't even plan that I'm like wearing red today. I'm talking about a rosy element to a Black Dahlia murder. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go because I don't have time to be doing this. But anyway, bye. If anyone can find a good picture of, I mean, not that I want you like typing in like flesh chunks into Google Images and seeing what pops up, but like if anyone knows any good sources of those images, I would be very interested. If anyone knows anything about either something in the personal life or artwork of George Hodel or Man Ray, and that connection, or even just about tattoos in that time period in general, I would be so keenly interested. Alright, anywho, bye now. Charlie out.